Hi, everyone. My name is Greg Duncan. I'm an assistant professor in the Bioengineering department here at University of Maryland. Um, and just to give you a brief overview of the work that my lab is interested in the Respiratory Nano Bioengineering Laboratory, we study fundamental biology as it relates to pulmonary disease. So the two processes we're interested in understanding is this process known as airway clearance. So in our airway epithelium, these are ciliated cells that help to move and propel mucus up and out of the airway and up to our throat, where we can swallow its contents and basically sterilize anything that we may have inhaled, a bacterium, virus, or anything that could cause injury or infection of the lung. This is a key process by which we use to continuously clear and filter out material. So this is a process we study in detail in our lab. We use an in vitro cell culture model to recapitulate these functions. And we'll study basically this process and see what changes to the airway epithelium might cause this process to become dysfunctional in airway diseases like asthma and cystic fibrosis. We're also interested in how mucus in our lung acts as a barrier to infection. So the ways that viruses can actually navigate through mucus, which is a gel it's porous and has kind of a network structure that allows it to capture bacteria and viruses. What mechanisms do viruses like influenza and others use to diffuse and move more rapidly through the network to reach the underlying cells? So kind of a major theme in our lab is just kind of looking at biology in motion, trying to understand what leads to some of these dynamics in the airway that translate to their impacts and diseases, and those just kind of chronic lung diseases and infectious respiratory diseases. And our interest in these areas is sort of translate into more applied areas. So we generate mucus mimicking biomaterials to deliver therapeutics more effectively to these tissues. We're also interested in using viruses to deliver genetic cargo to the lung to try to ameliorate some of these diseases. So an example of kind of a convergence of all these projects is we're interested in developing new or novel gene therapies for conditions like asthma to try to revert some of these issues that we kind of find are causing some of these problems. So that's just a brief snapshot of some of the work that we're doing. If you're interested in learning more, please feel free to contact me, and I'm happy to discuss. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your visit.